We all agree that data is power. Now, many of us have day-to-day application, either personal or for business, and your access to data and information is limited. And also, if that happens to be available, then what you do with the data is limited. So today I have a platform that could help you deal with that data, get it in the right way, in the right time, use it in automations, in systems that you build, and that doesn't need any code. So anyone can do a lot with this tool and platform. And for full transparency, the platform itself came to me and said, Samer, want to sponsor a video where you talk about our platform. It is something that I'm already using, so I was happy to say yes. And today what we're gonna do is I'm gonna tell you why would you care about scraping, how can you use scraping, I'm gonna show you a couple of use cases, tell you a little bit about the platform, and then at the end I'm gonna tell you what's the potential of this kind of platform and technology, why it's important and it's accessible to all people, and how you can actually do a lot with such a platform and get lots more sales, lots more understanding of the market, lots more knowledge and insight, intelligence, all of these amazing things you can do while having access to such technology at your fingertips. And today we are talking about Octoparse. Now, before we go into the platform itself, why would you think about scraping? One of the easiest way to put it, there's lots of useful information on the internet. I'm sure you know, regardless in which field you operate, you know that there are information that might be helpful for your business, your studies, whatever the case you are using the internet for. Now, it becomes a problem in how do I collect that data efficiently, and how do I keep it efficiently, and how do I use it and take it from there. So when you think about scraping, it could be ranging from someone looking to find information about potential customers, someone looking to understand a market and the competition landscape, and someone maybe just collecting data to even do something like training AI models. Now, going back to the individual levels, we're not corporates, we're just individuals, probably with small businesses. We don't have that kind of technical knowledge. How do we do that? How do we get access to such technology? Well, Octoparse is a platform and a technology that can help us. It's something that I've used since I began this YouTube channel. I use it to collect lots of information and do many things that in the past helped me play around, build projects, get information. Today, I'm going to show you what Octoparse can offer, but I'm going to focus on really one tool or one template that Octoparse have, which blew my mind, which is the Google Maps scraper. So I hope you enjoy this one. And with this, let's get started.
Subscribe to Daddy's channel. The mic.
Octoparse were nice enough when I asked them to offer our community something special, so they gave us a discount that I'll talk about at the end of the video. So this is the Octoparse website. This is something you can go through, read a high level about it. So it is entirely an automated no-code tool for scraping. So you can automate your scraping and you don't need to do a single line of code, which is a big deal. And also it's important to know that they have an online tool, so you can log into your account online and do your scraping work. But also they have a desktop app, which you can do the same on. I think it has more features that we can cover in the future, but definitely you have both options to whatever you prefer. So here you can just hit download now and just get the desktop version. I'm going to show you both. Don't worry about that. We're going to use the Google Maps scraper of the online version just to show you how easy and accessible that is. So if you navigate to the top menu, you can see the templates here and you can see a Google Maps scraper template. We'll click on it and we'll go to that tool straightforward. So this is just a high level information and description of the tool, and you can see how it looks. It literally gets you anything you want about any search term that you could run yourself on Google. It will collect it for you in a database that will see how well and how efficiently it works. So when you log in, you're going to find this interface here. You can have all your account information, and then you have even the recent tasks, and you can see that I have so many tasks I used in the past. Most of them were done for me through the desktop app, and you have that kind of connectivity. So whatever you do on the desktop will show up online and vice versa. So let me go to the template gallery here on the left. We'll click on that. And here you will see the real power of Octoparse. So whatever use case you have in your mind, it's here. So you have a huge library of already developed and planned and created templates for you that you can use and scrape whatever comes to your mind. So you don't even have to worry about building these things. And if you have a special use case, at least I tried it myself on the desktop app, you can do that for yourself. So you can build something that runs in the way that you want it to run without code, and it will scrape things for you. This is why this is super powerful. But here you can come and you can go like Google Play Review Scraper, Booking.com Scraper, like so many different and unique things that you can try out and get and collect data based on your business use or personal use that you have for the tool. So we have the Google Map Scraper. Let's click on that. This is the one that really amazed me to how accurate and well structured this tool works, or this template works for better words. So let's click on it. And here you have a group of different variations of the Google Map Scraper. So you can find things that work by keyword, by location, and different use cases all in all. And for me, and for the examples I thought about just to try out with you today, I will go to the Google Maps Scraper, which is a template that here they're recommending that it could be used for lead generation. And this is the example that came to my mind when I wanted to showcase this template. So you click on it, and here we go to this simple interface. I guarantee you behind it, there's lots of code to run to get you the results that you will get out of this. But here you just have a very simple no code kind of interface that will do for you everything that you want out of such technology. So the idea I have is, for example, here in Dubai, I live in Dubai, and one of the biggest industries is real estate. So if I'm a real estate agent and I want to first not even go and collect leads, I just want to understand who's my competition in the area at least, or in the city in general. What are they doing in terms of data they present to customers, listings that they have on their websites. But the first step for me is to collect my competitor base in one sheet. Later on, I can use other templates in Octoparse and collect other information about each of them, or the ones that interest me, probably operate in the same niche within real estate that I do. So, but the first thing I need to do, I need to scan that market. I need to know the companies. I need to get their website links that could be used for future scraping as well. So I need to put that in a database. And close to the end, I will tell you how you can make it an active database. Make it something that you don't do it once. It's something that actually happens for you. You automate it and you just keep getting that intelligence without touching a button. So here I put real estate agent. Then you have to put the number of pages. I'm going to limit it to 2 just to happen quickly. I don't want it to take more time, just for the demo here. And then for the location, I'm going to select Dubai, which is where I live. And that's it. I have everything I need just to hit start and run the tool and collect the information. So let's do that and see what we start getting. So let me hit start here, and I will run it in the web browser, or I can from the web browser run it in the desktop app, which is an interesting connectivity between both. So let's run it in the web browser here. I'll hit run and we'll see the results as they start populating in front of us in the database. So as you see here, it already started working and it's just running through the search now. It will start getting results, it will start getting information, collecting things, and it will start populating records for you. Now, it is very important to also know what's unique about Octoparse. In many scrapers, you will hit certain errors, you will hit certain roadblocks, like the CAPTCHA by Google, things that are made to minimize the ability to scrape or the potential for you to scrape. And here we're talking about public information. So Octoparse has the technology, the way of doing things that will go around such roadblocks and get you the data, the clean data, most importantly, that you are looking for and that you need. And while I'm speaking, you can see already it's populating information. You can see the data count here, which is the records, and you can keep it going, scroll through it, read through it. And being in Dubai, I know these companies. So you can see you're getting the keyword, which we put in. You can put more keywords. You have the title, basically the title of that business, of your competitor, the review count, the rating, you have the address, well, the country, I specified the city, so it's all in Dubai. You have their websites here. Some of them have no websites. You have their phone numbers. So you have the page URL and other meta points of data that you get out of Google Maps, I assume, with the location, coordinates. So you have literally everything that you need all in one place. Now, this tool will keep running until it's done. Once it's done, you can actually hit export data here. You can review all data, but you can hit export data and get it in so many formats. You can get it in Google Sheets, Excel, CSV, and even JSON format if you want to use it for something else in application you're building. So that's super interesting. So while this is running, let's do another job. You can do multiple jobs in parallel. That is fine. So let's go back to the Google template. So you can see here, I have a completed one. This one I tested before the video. And then I have the running one that we have now. So we can refresh here, obviously, just to see the status. I want to actually go back to the templates and create a new one. So we're back here to create even a second scraping job. Now, for me, let's assume I want to run my own AI automation business and I want to approach small businesses. I don't want to go for something that is big. I'm just starting out. So I want to start in my area in Dubai. I want to go to small businesses like bakeries, for example, or supermarkets, where I can do some AI automation for them to either manage deliveries, manage customers, do whatever I can sell them. So I have to make a business plan for that with a very unique proposition. So let's assume for today's demo that I want to approach bakeries. I want to see what kind of bakery businesses are there. It could help me even vet the approach. Like, do I go for bakeries or something else? And then I want to go and automate myself, maybe lead generation kind of work where I send them emails. I can even make AI phone calls. Maybe that's a smart idea, especially if I'm selling AI to them. And I can do a lot with that data, or actually do footwork or cold calling and call them and offer my services. But it all starts with me understanding how many bakeries are in my region and who are those businesses, or what are those businesses in terms of business name, contact information, and it all starts with me scraping them. So let's do this second example for me, hopefully in the future having my own AI automation business. And I will start by getting a list of my customers or cold leads that I need to start approaching. Okay, here simply I wrote bakery. So we have bakery. This is my target. This is what I want to go after. And then for number of pages, let's put 2 as well. And for the location here, I want to go more focused. So I put Al Barsha, Dubai. So Al Barsha is an area in Dubai. So I want to go for that specific location, which is geographically close to me. So I can either call them, visit them quickly, and have those conversations with these kind of small or medium-sized business owners. So let's hit start and start populating our data. And I'm going to run this one as well in the web browser. So this one's running now. We're going to wait and see what kind of data we collect. Just small thing while this is running. See the captchas here. It will also show you how many captchas it addressed. I think that's the right word, or went around. And it runs this on the cloud basically. So it gives you some information that could be helpful for some people. So we started getting our results. And by the way, just a quick thing, you can actually name the job. So you can have references as you add more and more jobs. It's a good practice to actually name them so you know what data each job contains. But for now we have 42 results. So it is still populating. It's still working on it. We have all of those 42 businesses in a small area. So I didn't cover whole Dubai, which means that there's a solid customer base that I can go after when it comes to bakeries. And now just looking at the high level information I have in the first page, now I have a lot more I can export and we can view here as I showed you before. But you have the review count. The review count, I think, is telling to how engaging that business's customers are with it. So let's look at these numbers. And you have, for example, one bakery with 4,065 review count. So, I can actually go and maybe scrape those kind of comments or reviews. So I can look for reviews, scrape them, and maybe people have bad reviews where I could find the gap in the market for that customer of mine to go and solve a problem. So their customers might be complaining about certain things, delay in delivery, delay in communication, no feedback, for example. I can look at those problems and I'll go inform to that customer. I'll go in, I'll explain to them how I can help them solve that problem. And this is my pitch. So the run is complete. It took 5 minutes, 39 seconds, and I got 46 leads to go after. And now I can simply hit export. You can integrate it with your own Google Sheets. And in a second, we're going to talk a little bit more about that to see how you can actually automate that kind of scraping flow that you have. So if you don't need that, you just want to do it manually, the old-fashioned way, you can actually export it to Excel or HTML. So let's do, for example, Excel. I'll hit confirm, and you will get a download, and it's preparing the data set for us to get export, and then you'll get it as a download in your downloads files, and that's it. It's ready for you to start using. So you'll have a download here. So once it's done with the preparation of the database, basically, you will get this download button in blue. You can click on it and you can download it. And also, if this is something you need, you can download all of the jobs that you have in this list here. So you have this like one-stop shop to do all your scraping work. Now, in my opinion, all of this is the tip of the iceberg when you use Octoparse. You can do more, especially that Octoparse offers API access. So the way I would use it if I was building something for myself is I would integrate it with Google Sheets. I would have my jobs populate those records on Google Sheets, and I would schedule those jobs. So for example, I would do once every 3 months a scrape of bakery businesses in the same location. If something comes new, that record will be added, and then I can actually get notifications or automations to happen where I know I have a new customer or new potential, and then I can go over that. So I'm always monitoring the market. I'm always seeing what's happening in the market. If new players are in, what's happening with them. So I can always have that live and well-maintained database on my Google Sheet through Octoparse. And the reason this is important, because once I have that feature, I can do more with it. So let's say I want to cold call these customers, the new customers coming to the market. They just opened up. I got that in my record. I got a notification. I got a trigger of some sort in my automation. Now I can do a lot more. I can send them emails to introduce myself. I can set up calls, send them a Calendly link with a nice email introducing myself and my services. I can actually even do an AI automation where I get to call them, pitch them the idea, set up that meeting. So many things you can do just by getting the right information the right way, in the right structure, and in the right time. And this is what you can do with the Google Maps Scraper on Octoparse. Now let me give you a quick glimpse before I go to the interesting part. Let me give you a quick glimpse of the API part and how you set it up. So they have the documentation on their website. I just want to showcase that to you quickly. So if we go to this page, you can see Web Scraping API for Data Extraction, a Beginner's Guide. And here you can watch this video, read all about it, how to set it up, and how it works with tools like Zapier. So Zapier is my automation tool of choice. I do all my automations on Zapier, and already Octoparse is integrated into Zapier. So I can get my notifications of a record added or a new database created from Octoparse in my Zapier automation. I can collect that information, do more with it, and do something else. And you can set it up here for yourself on your own preferred platform. Doesn't have to be Zapier. So they are offering that kind of API access. One more interesting thing is they offer you the ability to integrate directly into a Google Sheet. So exporting data to Google Sheets with Mixed Analytics API connector. So they have a small kind of a tool, I think I can call it, and it's called the API connector. It's something small you can use in Google Sheets. It will connect that sheet for you for a job on Octoparse. You can go through it. I'll put all of these links in the description so you can have easy access for them if you want to set up this for yourself as you play around with the tool, or actually deploy it for your business or for whatever you're trying to achieve out of scraping using this template or any other template that they have in their library. Now, before we move to the interesting final part of this, let me just quickly show you what the desktop app looks like. So this is the desktop app. And you have pretty much everything that you have online. You have it here. You have the templates here. You can click on the templates. You can see all the templates they have in so many different categories, from social media to even real estate to maps, which we tried. It's a huge library that I cannot cover in one video. You can look at your task list here. So here you can run those kind of scheduled tasks. You can create a task using a template and tell it, I want you to run this for me on the cloud if you're a paid member. And I think you have certain amount of running you can do on your actual desktop. It's limited, but you can try it out there. But you can do runs and schedule runs all on the desktop app, as well as the usage of the tool that you can do online. And also, as I told you before, you can create your own kind of job, very specific to your need. So you can hit here new, you have a custom task, template task. Also, you can import tasks and a new task group. So if you hit custom task, I will not go through it today, but you can start defining a job for Octoparse to go after, give it details, go even to the browser and help it understand what you're trying to collect, what do you want out of a certain page, and give it some information, and it will start running that task for you one time or scheduled as you define it. Now, what do you do with such information? You know about the tool, you know potentially what you can do with it, you know maybe even now you can explore how to scale it, how to automate it, how to use it more. What do you do with it? Well, you're going to have a business plan, because data without a process is nothing. So you'll have to think about your goals. I'm not a business guru of any sort. While I'm an executive in a corporate, in a Fortune 500 corporate, this is not what I talk about on this channel. But I'm just trying to help you as much as I can to do the most with this technology. So think about your business. Think about where you might struggle. Think about where your customers might struggle. What is the best way to minimize the effort for the best outcome? This is the easiest way I will put it. So we gave the bakery example. If you want to start a business, like my hypothetical AI automation business, if you go after everyone, in my opinion, you get no one. So you'll have to build up that niche. Maybe it's not bakeries, it was hypothetical. But let's say bakeries is the right approach today to go and offer AI automation services. Now I have all of them in my region. I'm going to start with the close ones. And I have a systematic way even to employ a system rather than me personally doing it to go after those customers. So I can build lead generation ads, maybe through Google, Facebook, knowing this information that I know about the profile of these businesses, their names actually. I can automate emails, phone calls, as I've said before, and start generating interest, and I can have leads and even hits with this laser-focused niche that I can go after systematically. And I can potentially make it run 24/7 while I'm sleeping. It's getting whoever comes to the market, new information about them, and the system will approach them. And I will only focus on the top 1% where the highest potential of success is there for me. So if you're interested to try out or use Octoparse, I have an affiliate link below, and Octoparse is offering my community a 20% discount. So if you use that link, I will also share in the description. Be careful to get that discount coupon. You get a 20% off from the price. So use the affiliate link. It comes at no extra cost for you. Use the coupon as well. Make sure to capture that and use it. Get your 20% discount if you wish to do that. So with this, I hope you enjoyed the video, got some value, got some new ideas of things you can do with such technology and automation, and especially it's all no code. Hit that like button, consider subscribing, and most importantly, engage with me. Give me your comment in the comment section. And with this, again, thank you and goodbye.
Subscribe to Daddy's channel. Give me the mic.